Okay, and before we discuss the game on Friday against Dundalk, what's kind of your assessment of what's been happening in the last week, like with things going on in the club with Colin going, and how tough it was Friday then going into that game of Pats?
Yeah, obviously last week, it wasn't the news we expected. Obviously Colin resigning since he's been here for a couple of years, and look, we've all worked with him, and we've had a brilliant relationship with him. But look, obviously it was his decision, but look, I have nothing but respect for him. He's brilliant for me, brilliant for the lads over the last 3 years. Obviously it's tough this season so far, but look, it's football that happens, things like that happen. So you kind of have to move on and get on with it, because we still have a job to do, obviously. Friday then, look, I think first half, we played very well the first half and created a lot of chances. Obviously we conceded a goal probably from a defensive point of view. We wouldn't be happy with it, but going to half time 2-1 up, and look, the plan in the second half was to go again, and I think as a team we probably didn't do that, and we didn't do ourselves any favours either. It's hard to take at the moment. It's tough, but like I said, we just have to keep going and keep fighting.
Yeah, because what happened the previous game, on the Monday, the man sent off, and do you think the team looked a bit tired in the last 20 minutes on Friday? Did you drop off a bit, do you think?
Maybe so, yeah. We probably were too deep. I think we all know that as a team. Which I could have been tiredness, but look, I think we need to learn to see out games now as well. We're 2-1 up at half time, in a great position. We can't let teams back into games, because we have to start picking up wins.
Yeah. In terms of losing 5 in the spin, Cian, what's the mood in the camp in that respect?
Yeah, look, after every game, it's tough. We're losing, no one's happy with that. We feel it as players,
Yeah.
We all feel it. It's not easy. It's not a real line there if it was, but like I said, we just have to keep going. There's a long season there. We can turn things around. I believe in this squad, and I believe in everyone there, and we know we can turn it around. But look, we just, like I said, we have to stop doing the talk. We just gotta get results now.
Yeah. Friday is a chance to get something. They're one of the 2 teams you beat this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, and one of the 2 teams you kept a clean sheet against.
Yeah, definitely. Look, it was a tough game down here. 1-0, was a good result for us. Brilliant. We thought we could kick on from that. Obviously, that didn't happen. But look, every game is an opportunity for us. There's no game in this league that's easy. So no matter who we play, it's gonna be a tough game. But look, like I said, we got to go into that game Friday and give it a right crack, and hopefully come back with 3 points or a positive result.
Yeah. What's kind of key, do you think, now for Friday, Cian, in terms of getting a positive result up there?
Well, we definitely, a clean sheet always gives you a chance, But both boxes, we've had chances. Some keepers the last 2 weeks have made unbelievable saves against us, So we are creating chances, but obviously, like I said, keepers are doing well against us. But obviously, at the other end of the pitch, we need to be defensively solid, and keep the ball out of our net.
Is it fair to say as well, Cian, that without Ali Gilchrist and Aaron, Friday night, they're 2 big players for you, obviously, that the squad is not probably strong enough to be without key players like that, going into big games.
Well, yeah, it's obviously thrown to injuries at the moment, and like you said, suspensions, that's part of it. The fellas that come in have to try and do a job, but look, they're 2 very big players for us, so. Look, when they're not there, there's nothing you can do. You have to get on with it. But yeah, look, obviously the squad is thin at the moment, with injuries and suspensions. But look, we just gotta, with what we have to give everything we have. So hopefully this week nobody will have a good crack.
Yeah. What about you individually, Cian? In terms of in your younger days, you played midfield. Is central defence or defence more preferable for you, to play in, or does it matter?
So. Yeah, I prefer playing at the back. I think so. Obviously, it was midfield in my younger days, but since obviously when Colin came in, I went at the back, and I've been there ever since. I prefer playing there myself, but look, I'll only enjoy it if we're keeping clean sheets, to be honest with you, and winning games, so. Personally, I think I need to be better. Personally, we all know what we need to do, so we gotta drive it on now.
Yeah, and I suppose that there's a focus on defence. I think you've conceded more than anyone in the league now. Something like 31, so that hurts obviously, as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah, it does, keeping the ball in the net will give us the chance, but not as a team, we all need to be better. Like I said, I believe in this group, and obviously everyone believes in each other, so I think we'll give it a good shot.
Good luck Friday, yeah.
Cheers, thanks.
Cian, you mentioned the word tough there a few times during the interview with Trevor. You played in the Premier Division before. It's a big step up from the First Division to Premier, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think in the last 2 years it's gotten better, the Premier Division. Obviously teams are getting further in Europe now and stuff like that, but I think like I said to Trevor there, every game is a tough game. Obviously coming up from the First Division is always going to be tough, but look, I think obviously we've shown against some teams we can do it, but obviously like I said, it's seeing out games and stuff like that, but yeah, it's definitely it's a step up.
And is there any realisation within the squad, I suppose not as a group or individually, that like some fellas will probably be going out the door when the transfer window opens, because by the looks of it, you'll have to get a few players in.
Well, as players, we don't really talk about that. Who'll be here, whatnot. Like I said, that's football. Things happen. People come, people go. Look, I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. But like I said, the squad we have now, I believe in it, and the players here believe in each other. Like, so, with what we have at the moment, we just gotta do our best and hopefully get some wins on the board.
The good thing as well is, like, there's great belief in the fans. Over 3,200 again the other night. Like, you have great support if you could just catch a break and get something going, you know.
Definitely, the support is always there. Coleman away, they're always brilliant. They're always supporting us, and like you said, like it's a massive club. We all know that. So the fans will come through the gates every week. But like I said, we gotta give them something to shout about. And I know they keep coming back, but like we gotta give them results as well, like, you know, because we do appreciate everything they're supporting us with.
Every game is like a cup final now, isn't it, really? Because you've Sligo at home, Rovers at home, Drogheda away before the break. Half the fixtures will be gone at that stage before the fortnight break in June again. So
yeah, every game is big. Every game is tough. Every game is big. We know that. Obviously, the position we're in, we just take it game by game. And look, we gotta start getting wins on the board. We gotta start getting points. Obviously, quickly. I know that there's still a long way to go, but you know, you can't keep saying that every week. Like, so now we know what we need to do.
all right. And then
Perfect.
Thanks, Cian.
Rory, do you want to come in there?
Yeah, all right, Cian, how are you?
How are things?
sorry.
Here we go.
Yeah, can you hear me there, Cian?
Right.
Cian, what's it been like having Liam Buckley around over the past week, and what has he brought to the team in the training field?
Well, definitely wealth of experience anyway. Obviously he's been around the league. He's won leagues and cups and stuff like that. Like, so, obviously, like I said, a wealth of experience. Like, and obviously it's different when a new manager comes in. You know, things change and stuff like that. But no, it's been good. He's been talking to the group a lot. Like, and look, he knows his stuff. Like, so, no, it's only a good thing for the club, I think.
I suppose he's not trying to radically overhaul anything like in the week that he's been here.
No, sure, you can't, I suppose. Like, you know, we just got to do what we have at the moment. Like, and Jock, he'll bring a lot of help to that. Obviously, like I said, with experience he has. Like, so as players, look, we'll buy into that. And training's been good. Everything's been good. The lads have been in good spirits. Obviously, like I said, it's been tough at the moment. Like, but the lads always come in and train as hard as they can. Like, and obviously we're focused on the next game now.
Just go back to Colin's departure, Cian. What was your reaction when you heard the news?
Well, obviously I seen it on Twitter like everyone else, and I was surprised. I wasn't sure was it true or not. Obviously until we got told. Like, but like I said, look, it's not nice. Obviously, as a player, when you've a good relationship with a manager, like obviously the last 3 years, you know, great memories last year. Look, it's tough. Like, but like I said, like that's football. You just have to accept it and move on from it. Like, obviously I have great respect for Colin, and all the lads do too, and obviously wish him best of luck with whatever he's going with next. Like, but it's tough as players, but we just gotta move on and on to the next game.
And what's your role as captain then, Cian, when something like that happens? You put all the squad together and have a chat and say, look, lads, we have to up our game, move on now.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's a few lads in there, like experienced lads in there, that will do that as a group. We'll bring everyone together. Like, but the lads have played long enough. Like, they know this happens. Like, we gotta move on. Like, we can't dwell on what happened and stuff like that. But look, as a group, like I said, the lads are all in good spirits, and we're ready to go Friday.
Thanks, Cian. Good luck Friday.
Cheers. Thanks.
Paul, do you want to jump in there?
Sorry, yeah, Cian, how are you, Paul?
How are things?
How are you?
Good on.
Can I just, in terms of the league table, just the position that you're in, I'm not trying to get, hoping not to get detached from, say, the Drogheda who are ahead of you. How important is that in terms of the trying to reel them back in and stay competitive?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's 5 points at the moment. Like, but look, all we can do is focus on ourselves. We gotta pick up wins. It's all well and good saying, look, keep Drogheda in there with us. Like, but I think they're 5 points ahead. So to close that gap, we gotta win matches. Like, so we're just focusing on ourselves every week. Like, there's not much in the games. Like I said, we're scoring goals. You know, it's just at the other end as well. We need to. It's both ends of the pitch. Like, but all over as a group, we need to be better, and we need to start closing out games and picking up points to obviously stay in touch with the teams ahead of us.
And just one more for me. In terms of, say, last season, where you were kind of going for silverware and the team were used to winning every week, to maybe the different sort of the different battle that you face as a dressing room in the Premier Division, where it's tougher to kind of get on those sort of winning runs. How does that sort of challenge the dressing room as a group?
Yeah, it's obviously completely different. Like last year was, obviously you're up the top end of the division, but like I said, we knew coming up to the Premier Division it's going to be it's a way higher standard and it's a much bigger task for us. But it's different for some fellas obviously from last year. Like I said, it was all success last year, but look, that's football. Like, it's you've highs and you've lows. Like, so you got to deal with the lows as well. Like, and come out the other side. Like, and look, we've a good group. We'll fight till the end anyway. So look, there's a long way to go. And look, we know what we're in for. And look, we'll fight. We'll give everything.
Good man, thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Hey, how you doing? John Fallon here.
How are you?
How you doing? Hey, just a couple, like, sorry, just following up on Paul's point about the difference there, divisions. Like, did you expect it to be this tough?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't like us to be in the position we're in. Like, no one wants that, obviously. But look, I definitely knew it would be tough. I didn't expect us to be where we are at the start of the season. Like, but if you look at the games, at the start of the season, like, they're tight games. Like, so there's not a lot in them. Like, so it's not like we're getting obviously a few games we got beat well, like, and stuff like that. But I obviously expected the standard to be a lot higher. But look, we're in it now. We know what to expect. So I think that'll help us going forward, know what to expect against teams and know what to do on the pitch and what not to do, So look, some fellas are young and they're learning as we go, like, but we got to just start picking up results now.
Because last year they had some tough games against Galway and Waterford, but is that gap getting bigger?
Definitely. Obviously the standard, every game in this division is tough. Every game in the first division is tough in a different way too. It's a tough league to get out of, but obviously it's a much higher standard in the Premier Division than the first division. So yeah.
And just finally, we spoke to Tunde after the match on Friday, and he was quite livid about the penalty decision. And he thought there was maybe a pattern there. Do you feel you're just not getting 50-50 calls or even more blatant than that?
Yeah, there's been a few decisions, obviously everyone's seen it, up in balls. I won't go into them now, like, but there's been a few decisions just haven't gone our way, and like some are blatant, some people can argue over, but when you're down near the bottom, sometimes you need that bit of luck, and look, we're not getting it at the moment. But look, that's just the referee's decision. That's one thing. We got to focus on ourselves and worry about what we can do. It's not all about that. Look, some decisions aren't going our way, but we need to affect other things other than that, like, and just start winning games.
Great, best of luck, Kate.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. How's it going? Sean here.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. Can you take any confidence from the fact that you obviously picked up the win against Dundalk last month?
Definitely. I think it shows we can do it. Shows we can beat them. Obviously it'll be a very tough game going up there. I think they're on a good run of form at the moment. Like, you can get a few wins in the league there and you're up the league. Like, so no, look, we'll take confidence in the last game. And look, like I said, every game is tough, but we're ready to go up there now Friday.
Yeah, I suppose teams have gone up to Oriel and frustrated Dundalk. Like, UCD took points off them. Sligo won there not so long ago, so it is a good opportunity to kind of kickstart that run.
Yeah, it definitely is. And look, it's what we need to do. We need to go up there and get a positive result. Like, and I'm fully confident we can do that. Like, so we all need to be at it, and look, hopefully we can get a positive result.
Cheers.